Yo, I'm super zoomed in because everything was broken yesterday. Hi, how are you? Oh, look, that's still broken. Oh, man, I lost all my facial expressions, too. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see if that fixed it. Maybe it did. I don't know. Hi. Hey, hello. Very interesting thing happened today. So you guys remember, you know what? I should probably wait a minute for people to actually show up. But I mean, whatever. Yesterday, when TikTok stopped working, and it was like, oh, it won't let me connect. And I was like, what the fuck? And it didn't want to work. And I was very, very, very confused. Yeah, TikTok disabled my ability to go online because for some reason, some way, somehow, they believed I was gambling on stream. My chatting stream. You know, the chatting stream where I said if I won the lottery, I would share the money with my community and, you know, help out family and friends and stuff. Yeah, that was me gambling. Now, I don't know about you guys, but do you consider wishing that you won the lottery as gambling? So, of course, I appealed it, and it gave me the little, like, oh, you have a warning on your account, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, like, whatever. The little, like, course, quote unquote, in order to do it, which is literally just a few questions. But because the one is worded really weird and I just woken up, it's decided, hey, guess what? No, you don't get any other attempts at this. Warning on your account. So I was like, no, fuck this. I appealed it. And eventually it went through with the appeal, but I'm still not allowed to go live. Even though they appealed it and said that I can go live now. I can't go live. Not until the 12th, apparently. So, you know, fortunately, this is the last stream of the week. Next stream is on Monday, which is the 14th. So that kind of works out, which is fine. But still, like, dick move. Fuck TikTok, dude. Legitimately fuck TikTok. Like, why are they such little pussies? I'm so glad that I post my content on literally every platform. Like, the only ones I don't is Rumble and Odyssey for my shorts. But even then, they get my full-length videos, of which I'll be doing more of soon. So we'll be good on that. Hopefully, everything all sounds all good to you guys. Audio's okay. Everything looks all good on my end. But I don't know. I'm unsure. So I'm trying to be really close to the microphone and trying to make it so it actually sounds good. But whatever. It bothers me that I don't have all my facial expressions, though, even though we recaled yesterday. My computer had that stroke. And it was like, having a stroke. And, yeah, I just left my computer off all fucking day. Like, all day, all night, all day. And then I had to use YouTube on my TV instead. So I had ads every, like, 45 seconds. I was like, kill me now. But, you know, it's hard to fall asleep to watching things. I got to cough one moment. Yeah. So it was more clear in my throat than coughing. But, you know, whatever. So it's kind of hard to fall asleep when, like, the thing that you're listening to is a person, and it's just a VOD, right? And they have a very soothing voice, right? And then it gets interrupted by a very loud ad because for some reason YouTube doesn't know how to, like, I don't know, make all audio the same decibels. And yeah, the ads are like 10 times louder than the fucking video that you're watching. And they're like unskippable for like 2 minutes. And it's like, oh my God, I don't care. And it's just giving you like the dumbest ads too that are not targeted towards me at all. Now, yes, I do have that like usually disabled, but on my TV I didn't do that, right? It's my YouTube, you know, my actual YouTube. That's kind of targeted towards me because I use my Google for a lot of shit. So kind of a pain in the butt. Don't really like when I'm just getting random ads for like old people, like hip replacement bullshit, where it's like, oh man, men in ages 45 and over tend to suffer from erectile dysfunction. And I'm like, I don't got that because I'm not even 29 yet. I got a few more days before I'm 29. And then it's like what the fuck? It's so stupid, man. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Every once in a while I get like ads for like Zelda Zone Zero though. And I'm like, hey, cool, I play that game. So I'll watch those. That's usually how I watch the trailers, not gonna lie. But I was like, Jesus Christ, why is all these like the worst fucking ads ever? So, but yeah. So I guess I'm not able to stream on TikTok tonight, but yeah, fuck it. I'm still gonna post videos on it. Now, which I did earlier. Very slowly but surely. A whole bunch of those bunch of clips from the stream where I was just having my little bitch fit about you know, stupid normies and tourists in the VTubing community. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of half expecting to get a bunch of hate from it, but it's surprising how much support. It's not like a lot, obviously. I'm not a large creator, but the amount of people that are just sending likes and whatnot even on Blue Sky, which is, you know, a bunch of like snowflakes for the most part. And like people over there are even liking what I'm saying. I'm like, this is weird. I was not expecting people to actually like what I'm saying. Oh well, I'm cool with it. But yeah, just so you guys know, streams are usually Monday to Thursdays. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no streams. So tonight is the last stream of the week. Hopefully my computer doesn't have a strong. We have the air conditioning on in the house though. So like the central air is on. I'm literally wearing a throw blanket right now because it's cold. So my computer shouldn't overheat because it's very fucking cold in my room. Yesterday I was sweating. Today I am freezing. So, I mean, it doesn't help that the vent is directly above me, but you know, my room is nice and chilled. So it's not bad. It's not bad. Now, to my knowledge, it looks like everything is working okay. I don't have the YouTube stream or the Kick stream up because why would I? But I've got the Twitch stream up and it seems to be doing well. Which is kind of a bummer that like the two platforms that I have like the larger following on are the ones that I have the most issues with, you know, like Twitch and TikTok. So it's kind of a bummer in that regard. Like TikTok was pretty good for a while, but now it's just, I don't know, just that just rubbed me the wrong way. Where it was like, hey, you get a warning on your account, and if you get 3 warnings, you get like a permaban, and you lose your account. I'm like, my account that I've had for like 5 years, you want to get rid of it because of stupid shit. So I've got 2 more warnings, right? And even though this one technically should be fine because I appealed it, but still, like the fact that they put that threat against me when they didn't understand that, hey, me talking about what I would do if I won the lottery is not me encouraging you to gamble. This is me explaining like, hey, I went and spent some money and I want you guys to give me your luck so then I can win the lottery and we can all be profited. You know, that'd be cool. Right? I'm not saying, hey guys, gotta go spend your dollars, go into debt, struggle. You know, like, I mean, I could hope for the best, you know, that I win the lottery. I don't expect it. Nobody expects to win the lottery. But like, we can hope for it. That'd be really cool. Right? I'm just glad that I stream on Kick again. Because they do not give a fuck if you talk about gambling. Because, well, they were a gambling fucking like content creator thing to start, I believe. But even then, Kick seems to be pretty chill. So, I don't know. By the looks of it, I'm going to be focusing mostly on making content for YouTube. Obviously, like, TikTok is just going to be, like, essentially clips from streams and, like, full-length videos just tossed on there as well. But, nah. When it comes to streaming, I would like to make YouTube and Kick the primaries. But, obviously, I'm going to stick around Twitch until it inevitably eats itself within a year. So that's going to be fun, you know, because there's going to be a large portion of my following. But, I mean, you guys are already in the Discord. The vast majority of you are already in the Discord. Like, I don't really care. Like, Twitch, if it were to go, fuck it. It's not a big deal. You know, it's good. It's fine. Right? And I think, like, the funny thing is, I'm looking at content creation more now as just me saying, fuck it, I don't care about trying to grow. Of which is also making my brain realize that, hey, if I just do it that way, it'll probably make me grow. Which is really weird because then I'm looking at it at a business perspective again. And like, there's nothing wrong with content creation being a business thing. It's just like the way that I want to do it is just kind of, how do I want to explain this? The I don't give a fuck and you're going to like it kind of situation. Because like, not everyone's going to like it, but the people that do end up liking it are going to be people that actually care about the content. So, Geki and I were supposed to be gaming tomorrow, but I found out that I apparently had plans that I was not informed of. So, and then a buddy of mine after that was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, did you want to, you know, hang out? And I was like, well, I already had to cancel my plans with Gek. So, yeah, let's hang out. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing that. So, I got a lot of stuff I got to do tomorrow. Yay. Good time. Good time. You know, it's a struggle and a half. But, you know, it's all right. I've got so much shit to do tomorrow, though. I've got to, like, oh God. Like, I got to move a bunch of wood. I got to clear out a bunch of scrap. I got to move engine hoist, a bunch of, like, car parts. I got to clear out a bunch of things. The ride-on ramps I got to move, and those things each weigh about 200 pounds, so that's going to be fun. I've got to move a car. I got to go and grab a trailer. Oh, actually, I got to go and load up a trailer with a bunch of wood and then move that trailer and then take all that wood out of it at my place and then fill up the trailer with all that scrap that I already moved. And it's just, there's so much shit. There's so many things I got to do. Got to tear apart the truck, take the plow package off of it, take out all like the plow wiring that goes through it, like the controls, Pull out the speaker wiring, the speakers. Oh my god, roof racks, anything of value off of that truck. That way we can scrap it. Like there's so much I got to do tomorrow, man. Like so much I got to do tomorrow. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie, but it'll be a workout. It'll be a good workout. So it is what it is. Can't complain too much. I like doing things. I'm just running off like very little sleep. So tonight's stream, I'm probably gonna end up doing 2 hours. That way I can actually like just try and sleep tonight so I can be up tomorrow to go and do all that, because it could be a long fucking day. And then yeah, Saturday, Gek and I are gonna do some recording. So I'm probably gonna see how my other 2 videos are, and then I might just upload them raw dogged, and then Geki and I will probably play for a few hours, get some recordings done, and then I can have stuff for the Let's Play channel. And maybe we'll get through that game and then the next one. Probably within the next like couple weeks, him and I could do that. And if I'm, depending on how much time we've got and how ambitious we're feeling while gaming and how into it we get, I'll be able to get like a whole bunch of content. And it won't be like short little like, you know, like upwards of 3-minute long content. It'll be like half hour to hour long content for each video. So depending on how we do it, if we're smart about it, we'll just like make every recording roughly 30 minutes. That way we can get multiple done and like have a whole bunch done really quick, and then have like so much. Honestly, if we can get like so much done so that like we get ahead on things, and then I got like a bunch of videos that I can post up on the Let's Play channel. And then I'm just gonna adjust my chair real quick. So I got my footstool out because I need to lift up my knees. They're starting to hurt. Oh my god. Oh boy. But yeah, get a bunch of stuff recorded for that. Then we can get like a bunch of Let's Play videos out. My friend Fen, that has been here the past few streams, when she was over, I believe that was yesterday she was over. Yeah, yesterday. We were talking about, you know, video editing type stuff, and she was like, I actually enjoy video editing. I'm like, I hate it. Do you want to help? So she said that she will probably help me with my main channel stuff. So that means that takes a lot of weight off my shoulders, because the editing is really what holds me back, because I hate doing it. I didn't mind doing the other 2 videos. It was just because I was really passionate about it. So I feel like if I write the scripts, do the recording, send her the files, or the recording file, and be like, hey, so here's the things, like here's all the stuff that I've used, like background noise, background music, stuff like that. Pretty much give her the rundown on how I do things. She'll be able to do that. So like, the main channel will get more videos out. Depending how much free time she has will depend on how often videos come out. It would be nice to get a video out every 2 weeks as opposed to like once a month, even though I haven't made a video in several months now. But the idea before was once a month. But if I can get one out every 2 weeks, that'd be really cool. And then, you know, obviously the Let's Play channel, I want to do maybe daily uploads, maybe 3 times a week. I'm not quite sure how I want to do that. Because it'll really depend on how much we record. And if we're able to record a lot, then it all depends on what the math adds up to be. And then, you know, it's just figuring out all the, like, the little things about it, right? And then maybe trying to sort out some money to get the program so I can have the scheduling and whatnot from the editing website I already use for my shorts. That way I don't need to worry about, you know, manually uploading, but manually uploading isn't that hard anyways. So that's an entirely different thing. Yo, what up, homie Kana? And you're here like all week, bro. Hell yeah, this is a new record. Love you, bro. How you doing today? So yeah, that's what it's looking like. So I might be able to, again, it really depends on what her schedule is like, how quick she can edit, how comfortable she is with it, you know. I would really like to be able to get a video up every 2 weeks on the main channel. And then the Let's Play channel, it's either going to be 3 times a week or 5 times a week or every day. It really all depends on how much Geki and I are able to get recorded in one session, and with still having energy. And then on top of that, the shorts, Instagram reels, or Facebook reels, and TikToks, all the same video, obviously, for each of those, going up on like all those platforms every day as well. Doing good, dude. Literally just wrapped up a D&D campaign, playing for 18 months. Nice. That's crazy. Was that a big finale? Hell yeah. Also, when you were here yesterday, remember how I was complaining that TikTok stopped working and I didn't know why? I just explained it a moment ago, but I'll explain it again real quick. Yeah, TikTok took away my ability to go live because they thought I was gambling on stream, because I was telling you guys what I would do if I won the lottery. And now I can't go live on TikTok until the 12th. Fortunately, this is the last stream of the week because I don't stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the next stream will be Monday, which is the 14th. But still, it's so stupid. Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. And I was like, what the fuck? And it gave me a warning on my, like a strike on my account and everything. And yeah, but I appealed it. I got it all back, but it still won't let me stream until the 12th, which is so dumb. So whatever. I don't care. It's fine. Fuck TikTok. So it's looking like I might be bugging you guys soon to swap over to the fucking YouTube channel for streams too. That's turbo dumb. Oh man, you don't even know the half of it. So yeah, I might start bugging people to go over to the YouTube streams once Twitch starts having issues too, because Twitch is going downhill. I've been talking about this for years. I was like, yeah, they're doing literally what every business does when it thinks it's about to close down in 3 to 5 years. Look at that. There's maybe a year, maybe 2 left on their plan. I said this back in like 2020, 2021. They're doing the start of the 5-year shutdown plan, right? That every business does. It's business 101, you know, where you just milk it dry, try and get as much money as you can before you either inevitably close it all down or you sell it off after it's a shell of what it was. So Twitch is starting to show a lot of that. So it's like, well, it's looking like Kick and YouTube are the way to go. So, and I prioritize YouTube over everything anyways. So that's the plan at least. I think it'd be really good to get the YouTube channel back up with everything. So main channel, I'm hoping every 2 weeks I can get a video, but it might just be every month, depending on my friends' editing abilities, scheduling, time they have, their comfortability with doing that, you know, how much I'm willing to spend time scripting and recording. Because like I can like make an entire script and record it all in one. Like I can do that in like a few hours, right? But it's all if I have the energy to do that. And then also the game nights with Geki, and soon enough, with the one game that we want to play after Geki and I are done the little series that we're doing, it'll be me, Geki, and BB, and I'm gonna see if we can rope Banana into it. That'd be really cool. And then I'm sure I could probably rope Banana into it. It might just be like a short series compared to what we're doing, but you know, it's just having fun with friends. That's what I want to do with those. And then that'll be the Let's Play channel. And then I want to get back into doing Horror Floor, which is super easy editing, so I can do that. And it's literally just sit down, record audio, and essentially just reading creepy green text. And then at some point, I also want to be getting back into my IRL content because I miss doing that. I really want to be doing my ghost hunting. But the main issue with that is I don't have a way to get around at the moment, and I don't have people that I trust to go ghost hunting with. So there's a lot, but I think if I just kind of balls to the wall of this shit, and I just, you know, see what happens. You know, just hit everything all at once. I'm done with dating at this point too. Like, I made some tweets about that earlier today. It was so dumb, man. Okay, so there's this girl. I've been talking with her for, I want to say like 4 or 5 days, right? And like pretty much like nonstop conversation the entire time. Like very cutesy shit, you know, like we're it's clearly getting along, right? Well, my friend was over yesterday, so, you know, I wasn't really talking to her as much, right? And it was like, all right, well, good night. I'll talk to you or I'll bug you in the morning, right? And then I go to bug her in the morning, you know, say good morning, like what I've done the past several days. And yeah, no, just gone full ghost. Doesn't have me on Snap anymore. Doesn't have, even her dating profile is gone. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just done. I'm done with dating, dude. This is just not worth the fucking effort anymore. So that's one less thing that I need to worry about. That's the main reason why I was like, I'm not going to stream on the weekends. Yeah, right? I'm done. I'm done. I don't care for a relationship anymore. I'm just done. It doesn't matter. But that was why I wasn't going to stream on weekends, because, you know, I wanted to actually set time to be able to, like, if I'm going to go on a date with someone, it's probably going to be on a weekend when they have free time, right? So I was, like, trying to get back into the dating scene and shit like that. And I was like, nope. So I'm just going to go full in, just constantly working. Like, Monday to Thursday is just going to be nonstop work, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is just going to be me chilling, maybe hang out with some friends, maybe work on things if I'm feeling up to it. Gaming, you know, it's just figuring stuff out, because like it's looking like probably Friday or Saturday nights will be game nights, so that's still technically work. It's like recording with like Geki and them, but or maybe I'll just record stuff on my own as well, right? It's just trying to figure out a bunch of stuff. So I'm done with dating. I don't even care anymore. Like, it's just not worth my fucking effort, bro. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. So I'm done with it. I don't care. Like, they wonder why men don't like chase after women anymore, because they're fucking stupid now. Like, bro, like the few women that are in my life, I thank you so much. I appreciate you so much because you're good examples of what women should be. But so many women nowadays, they're just like either after your money, they only want in your pants, or it's both of those, right? Or they just like use you for whatever they can and then they dip. And it's like, dude, like what the fuck? Like what happened to dating for marriage? I don't date to waste time. I date to go to like because I'm aiming to have a relationship that I would have the rest of my life. Like, proper morals and values. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old fashioned, but I think that you shouldn't just date someone to use their wallet. So fucking stupid to me. Because like it was a few weeks ago, I went on a date with this one girl, right? And we hadn't gone on we had 5 different dates lined up, right? And it was on the 5th date her and I actually went, right? So over the span of like 2.5, 3 years, right? Her and I had set up 4 different dates, and each one of them she either stood me up or ghosted me on. And then eventually I was like, yeah, I understand why. You have a kid, you have things going on. Talking to a guy is not a priority, right? And then I went over the one night. We actually had a proper date. It was nice. It was a good time. And then she was essentially almost like, it's weird. She was pretty much like almost begging for me to come back again. And I was like, yeah, that was kind of the plan. She's like, you're coming back, right? Like you want to come over again? Like maybe next weekend? I was like, yeah, I would love to. Right? Like I had a great time. Like you're fun to hang around with. It was fun to chat with you. I'm glad I finally got to see you. Like I understand that, you have like a life and everything. And you have a kid. So obviously like I don't expect anyone around my age to not have a kid now. It almost makes sense. Like you're an adult, not like a fresh adult. Like you're, in your 30s. Kind of makes sense that you probably have a kid, especially in this day and age. So I was just like, no, like I get it entirely. Like you have a kid, but it's like, why are you pretty much, essentially begging that I'd come back? And then when I reconfirm, like, hey, are we still good on for tomorrow? You leave me on red. Like I'm just done. Women are just not worth the effort anymore. Like it's just wasting my goddamn time. Like I spend money on these bitches. I go and spend time with them. I try to be nice to them. I do everything I can to make sure that they're comfortable around me. And I just go out of my way completely. I let you stand me up 4 times. And then on the 5th time, we finally go on the date. You want me to come back over. And then when I'm like, hey, are we still good for tomorrow for me to come over? Right. You leave me on red. Like, what the fuck? So I was just like, nope. And then this other one that, her and I were hitting off pretty well. And then just completely drops me on everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just done. It's not worth my goddamn time. I'll just work. I'll go back to what I was doing. I literally, like, and I don't mean like, oh, I'm just going to try and hook up now. No, I literally deleted all dating apps off my phone. I'm just done. Like, I don't care. Like, I, at one point was even thinking like, oh, maybe on the weekends I'll go out to like the bar or something like that. And, I don't even want to do that anymore. Why is my mouse not working? That's weird. There we go. There we go. Get rid of that bullshit. Yeah, so I'm done with that. So it's just gonna be content creation. I'm just gonna work. I don't even care. And I'm still looking for a job. So if I can find something that's like Friday or Saturday or something, then I've at least got one day to myself. But at this point, like I'm just gonna see if I can make content creation work the way I used to. And I found out earlier today that the government, they paid me a little bit more of the money they owe me. Incredible. Fucking amazing. Dude, you wanna know how much they paid me? $20. Of the $1,789.64 they still owe me, they gave me $19.92. And people wonder why I hate Canada. This country sucks ass. Yeah. I hate Canada, dude. I hate so many things right now, bro. And I don't like using the word hate, but like, goddamn, like, hey, at the very least, I know I've got that money that they owe me. When will they give it to me? Because here, let me grab this piece of paper that's actually right next to me. All right. So the amount of money that the Canadian Revenue Agency, the essentially Canadian IRS owes me from when I did my taxes is $14,442.12. and they still owe me 1.7. I was supposed to receive all of this within 10 days of doing my taxes. In April. It is July. Figure that one out. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? God, I hate my country so much, dude. Hate it so much. Now, fortunately, a friend of mine works for a company that fights the CRA to get people their money. She's been doing what she can to try and help me out. Got to fix my model's positioning. So, good for me on that one. You know, I'm very lucky that, you know, my friend is able to help with that. But unfortunately, the only way that she's able to fight the CRA, because that's what her company does, they need to get a specific code for each person that interacts with the CRA, and the CRA is the one that controls that. So they're making it very difficult for her to get her code because they have to redeem it. I think it's like 2 or 3 times a year, right? In order to continue doing the job. So they're making her wait. She was supposed to get it like 3 weeks ago. She can't do her job without this code. So she's running lower on money because, hey, you can't work if you can't do your job. So CRA just sucks. Canada sucks ass, man. I hate this country so much. But, oh well. It's crazy, dude. And I'm really low on money because, yes, I did spend my money kind of stupidly. I'm not going to lie. That was a lot of money. But I spent a lot of it on, you know, my studio here so I can turn it back into making more money for me, you know, so I can like do more content, right? And then it was also paying off debt, paying off bills, helping out friends and family that are in tough spots, you know? And yeah, now I've got like 2 months of my bills left. Actually, not even that, because I lent my buddy a little over $600. So because he needed it, and then he was like, yeah, like when I get paid, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like you can just, I'll just pay for it right now. Like I'm still good for at least another month, right? And now his work is not giving him any hours. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I might only have a month of my bills paid left. I'm supposed to have like almost a year's worth of my bills paid because of this shit. And I'm looking back now, I'm like, well, I guess I didn't need to upgrade my studio area. It worked, you know, the new microphone. Yeah, that's cool. But I didn't need to get the Quest 3. I didn't need to, you know, get the speakers. I didn't need to get the new monitors, you know, but it was stuff that, you know, inspires me to want to work more, right? As you guys just like, as you heard, I was just talking about like, oh, I want to make this content, this content, this content, this content. I've already got a plan. I've got this in action. I've got this shit lined up. Like my friend's going to be helping me with editing for the main channel. Yaki and I are going to be recording on Saturday night. It was supposed to be Friday night, but it's going to be Saturday night. You know, like I've already got like several stories lined up for Horror Floor for me to record and edit. You know, I've already got a whole bunch of TikToks already like lined up and ready to upload. So I've got so much shit lined up because I have this new workspace. It makes me want to work, you know? And, yeah, I probably shouldn't have spent all that money, but like it was to get me back into wanting to do things. It sounds stupid when you're a content creator, your brain goes, well, if I just had this one more thing, if I just had this one more thing, like, no, just make something, right? But I've been making content since, oh, you know what? Here. Let me really quickly bring up my phone. All right. I'm going to grab a photo. All right. I'm going to grab a really old photo. Okay. And I will show you where I started and where I'm at. Okay. So I have to go to my Instagram. I'm going to go to my archive because this is like my original Instagram. And I will scroll all the way to the bottom because I think it's actually my first post on Instagram. And I will take a screenshot of it, send it to my Discord. That way I can share it on screen so you guys can see. All right. All right, keep zooming. Yeah, okay. All right, and crop that. Cool. Grab. Go to Discord. Go to my test account that I use for like when I was making the Discord, like the server. Boom. Okay. Do I have? You guys can always just check the TikTok or YouTube or whatever that has it. But let me add a photo on screen real quick. All right. Add image. Sure, we'll just call it image. Let me go over here. This. Save image. Downloads. Okay. Up here, browse. And I will go to downloads. Okay. This is my original setup. All right. I've been making content since it looked like this. Do you see this shit? You see this? All right. That is a laptop and a CRT monitor. All right. With one speaker on top of the monitor and another speaker off on the bookshelf to the left. All right. Those are dollar store headphones. There's literally, this picture is so old that you can see a PSP and a DS Lite in it. Okay. That was my old setup. I was making YouTube videos on that. All right. That was my setup. To me, I've been making content since like I was essentially like 9 or 10 years old. Okay. I could tell the age because that fucking Robo Dog thing on the CRT. That is an iDog. Fuck you. And I still have him. He is still on my computer setup. He is still here. How dare you? That is my iDog. Yeah, he's still here, bro. Actually, is he still on my setup? No, he's off to the side right here. But he was on my computer setup. Let me add him back. Yeah, I've got my iDog right here, right here with me. He can sit right here. Perfect. Ronnie the Wit, you can go over here for now. But no, I still have this fucking iDog. Here, let me take a picture so I can put it on here for you guys. I lost my tracking because I put my phone in front of my face. All right. And then I'll post that up onto the Discord again. Send it to myself. There. And then I can add image. Boom. Download. Oh god, it's very large. Transform. Fit to screen. See? I still have my iDog. I still have my iDog. Judging my goddamn iDog. That is the only Apple product I have, and I don't even know if it's technically Apple. But I still have my iDog. He doesn't quite work anymore. I need to fix something on him, but it's just his battery bay. It had a shitty battery in it, and it ended up corroding. So it's easy enough to fix. I ain't judging, just saying it's very much a product of its era. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But like you can see, all right, like you can see where we started. Okay. Actually, here, let me take another photo. I'll go further back so you can actually see my setup, and you'll have to forgive the mess, okay? Because my room is very much so a mess at the moment. I gotta get further back because it's too large of a setup. Okay, I'm back. Let me just send this. Yeah, please excuse the mess. I have been too busy to clean up my room. Okay. Let me save image. Okay. Get this out the way. Image 2 properties. I'll just change the iDog one. Open. Okay. Okay. That's my setup now. Okay. And again, please forgive the mess. It is an absolute terrible disaster at the moment. Okay. But we started here. Let me move those around. All right. We started there. And now we're here. Also, I just look dead. That's fucking hilarious. God fucking damn. Yeah. So, started from the bottom. Now we're here. All right. Like, this is the bottom. Why is it not letting me disable the image? There. All right. This is where we're at now. Now, again, please excuse the mess, all the energy drinks and the water and the beer and everything and the Smirnoff Ice and whatnot and the garbage off to the right. Normally, that's a very clean spot. It's just I was very busy and had people over and we were having, you know, snacks and hanging out. So, but the setup has changed. Okay. It was this. This is how long I've been making content. I went from doing like having this to having this now. Okay. So, yeah. Those things on the monitors. So on the top left, we've got Hu Tao on her little ghost, which is Boo Tao, is what they call him. And then it's a little chibi one. And then there's 2B from Nier Automata, but it's a little chibi one with cat ears. And if you look down at the bottom left, next to the speaker and next to the phone, which is the phone that I normally use to monitor my TikTok streams, my music paused. Give me a minute. Turn it back on. There we go. There's a tiny Ronnie the Witch from Elden Ring. And then if you look directly straight forward, there was a downward camera there, but I had to move the camera to below my main monitor so it would actually use that one because the camera that I was using was my phone and then it had issues and it didn't want to work. So I stopped using that. So I had to move my webcam down there, but it was up above. So I was going to have it as like a food cam whenever we got like treat stream stuff and there was like food that you guys ordered or whatever for me. Then you could still see like, hey, he's actually munching. He's eating today. Right above the right side monitor, there is 2B and A2 from Nier Automata. So there's those. And then obviously the iDog that's down there on top of my, I believe that's a DAC. Pretty sure it's called a DAC. And then off to the right, I've just got like my crystals, some figurines, stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah. The things on top of the monitors are those. And I don't think I have anything inappropriate open on those screens. So should be good. Nice. Yeah. I can't show you the other side of my room because that'll get me banned because it's got, I like my really attractive anime girls, so I have figurines. But you know how it goes. Gonna drink more of my drink. You know, I'm gonna drink some of the water instead of the energy drink. Please don't spill. Awesome. It didn't spill. Normally this cup spills, so I'm very proud of it. Yeah. So I'm not kidding when I say that, like, I made an investment with this setup, all right? Like, started from the bottom. Now we're here. Like, and again, like, huge mess off the right. I feel like I'm goddamn Asmongold, but, you know. All right, dude, I really got to go sleep. 5 hours of D&D fucking annihilated me. Have a good one, homie. All right, love you, brother. Get some good snoozes, you know. I know that you barely ever fucking sleep, so try and get some tonight. And I will see you Monday for my birthday stream. Maybe. But yeah. You know, I should just keep those saved on here so you guys, so if anyone ever says like, oh, where are you at? I should probably actually replace the one picture once I clean this all up. But yeah. Should be there, yeah. Well, I'm hoping to stream from noon Eastern time and then probably go anywhere from 8 to 16 hours. So yeah, so noon my time. As you can see, whatever is 12 hours from now your time would be noon my time. So, because it is almost midnight here. Hence why I have the clock up there so you guys can see it. just in case. So, but I'm pretty sure for you that would be 5 p.m. I think that'd be 5 p.m. your time, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost certain that you're 5 hours ahead of me. So it should be around 5 a.m. for you right now. Yeah, 5 p.m. Hell yeah. See, I'm not completely stupid. Yay. But yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, good night, bud. Good night, homie. Hope you have a good snooze. All right. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't think I've ever actually showed off my original setup that I had when I was a kid, because that was where I started my first YouTube channel, where I was doing like I had like a camcorder facing the TV, and it was an old CRT TV, so I had all those weird lines going through it and stuff. And when I play like Halo and Oblivion, I think that was probably around 2006. Because before that, I was making like stop motion Lego War videos in Windows Movie Maker, just taking photos, moving a little thing, like move a couple little things, take another picture, and did that over and over and over. I was doing that when I was like 8, 9 years old, and then eventually I actually started making proper YouTube videos in like 2006, and then I might have been one of the first gaming channels. Now that I'm thinking about it, oh boy, hold up, I need to do some Google searches real quick. Let me look this up. All right. Hold up. Nah, I shouldn't do it on this tab. I should do it on the other one. That way I can still see things. All right. Go to YouTube. Let me look this up. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let me look this up real quick. Okay. So my other buddy's channel. We were making videos together back then. Okay, so 16 years ago was what was 16 years ago? I'm dumb. I can't do math right now. 2009? Yeah, I was making videos before that. Because we got him into doing videos with us after we've been doing it for a while. Oh my god, when was the first Let's Play? Okay, when was the first Let's Play channel on YouTube? Let's Play format on YouTube is widely known today, gained popularity in the late 2000s with the genre's peak coming in early 2010s. Oh my god. Before the explosion of Let's Plays, some individuals were already experimenting with video game commentary on YouTube, often showcasing walkthroughs, speedruns, or humorous commentary on game events. Okay. 2011, 2013. Yeah, starting in 2007. So I was right around the time of the first ever Let's Plays. That's crazy. Oh, there are some from 2005 though. So that's okay. Okay. That's crazy. I might have been one of the first Let's Play channels, and I didn't even know that. Mind you, I was a squeaker, so it didn't matter. Because I know that we started making videos, I'm pretty sure it was like 3 years before he started doing them. And these videos are from 16 years ago, and I'm not going to show you them. But, yeah, it's him doing like glitches in Halo because we were showing him how to do them. So he started making YouTube videos of them because we were just doing Let's Plays. Oh, man, that's fucking late. I can't show this though because it actually shows like some of his videos also show like our town that we grew up in. And it's very identifiable for some of the things. But, huh. That is crazy. So weird. Wait, hold up. Main thing is here, so I believe. Right. Yeah, that was my series on his channel, but all of this guy's videos are down now. Him and I don't talk anymore though, so it makes sense. Like, you can tell how old his account is on YouTube because joined March 6th, 2007, and it says for who wants to join my clan, right? Because, you know, Halo and stuff like that, and like Call of Duty back in the day. Oh man. Oh my god, he had a blog spot. Oh god, I wonder if I can. Let's see. Let's see how old like my videos are on this that I didn't delete, because I know I actually I deleted a bunch of them when I was younger. Yeah, I've only got my Let's Plays that were from that setup though, the one that I showed you guys. Like the Let's Plays from this setup. I have those. They are not good. It was me playing the original Legend of Zelda, which I'd never done before. But I beat it. And then Pokemon Leaf Green, random vlogs. Oh god, how many episodes was Leaf Green? Oh my god, how long did it take me to play Leaf Green? 50 parts. Each of them 10 minutes. Oh, some of them are 20. Oh, my cosplay videos. Oh god. Me playing Smash Bros with my buddy. Earth Defense Force with my girlfriend at the time and my buddy. And then our audio got super out of sync. More Smash Bros, Super Mario 3D World, unboxing videos, stuff that I picked up that month. Playing Hyrule Warriors with another buddy. Convention stuff, Rocket League. Zelda Ocarina of Time, yep. Where I was just very casually playing through it, showing my buddy a bunch of stuff about it. Minecraft, oh god. You know, all things considered, these aren't the worst thumbnails either. But the last video on this channel is 9 years ago, because then I started going by Trash Mouse. So, there are very few of you that will actually know what this channel is. Oh god, I accidentally opened up a video. 57 subscribers, 136 videos. God damn. Jesus. All right, where am I at right now? So 57 subs, 136. And then this account, 737 subs, 520. You know, it's actually kind of sad as that's pretty consistent between the both of them. Oh god. That's it's not far off from each other, honestly. God damn. That's crazy. Yeah. I guess I just realized something today that apparently I was one of the first Let's Play channels. Huh. I wouldn't have watched it. That's why we had no fucking views, because, you know, we were fucking children. We were squeakers. We just made like, hi guys, today we're playing Halo and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh god. Like, no one would watch that. I wouldn't watch it. Not even then. I didn't even watch our own stuff most of the time, unless I was showing it to my friends. Oh boy. That is... Huh. Good to know. Apparently I was one of the original Let's Play channels, though. I didn't know that. Because I was making Let's Play videos back in, like, 2006. Because YouTube came out in 2005. But it was mostly just, like, random things. And then, yeah. We just did it for the love of the game back then, man. There was no money or anything. That's crazy. That's something I could put on a resume. I'm one of the original Let's Play channels on YouTube. You know, back when I was 10 years old and I was playing Oblivion and Halo. God damn, that's fucking weird. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Now I'm thinking about it. I mean, it's a neat little fun fact. Unfortunately, I deleted the old videos because back then there wasn't like the, or at least I might have been too dumb to know to, you know, just unlist the videos. I might have probably just deleted them back when I was in high school. I was like 14. So, oh well. Lost media now, guys. Lost media. That's funny, though. That is fucking hilarious. Oh, well, hopefully you guys are having a good day so far. I've had a very tiring day. I got, like, no sleep, and then I had to go and, like, we were clearing out our truck, and then it started getting even too hot for Mia, which is kind of wild. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. And my dad's like, I need to take a break. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go to bed because I got like a half-hour nap since yesterday, and I didn't sleep much the day before. I haven't slept much the past like 2 weeks. Honestly, like most nights, I'm getting like an hour. So I was like, fuck, man. Like, what am I gonna do? This is not good. But yeah, I got a half-hour sleep. So then after we were done doing everything we were doing for the time, like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed then. And then I slept for like 3 hours almost. So I'm still tired, but you know, after I woke up, I was like, okay, let's go do more. And when I did more, cleared up more stuff, cleaned up more things, and then we just been chilling, just straight vibing, guys. I decided I would stream today, even though I was like, I don't really have the energy to stream. Maybe I'll just go more laid back. Like I'll do a little bit goofy shit here and there, but nah. I really got to clean up this desk now that I've taken that picture though, because it looks way worse than it is in person, just because of the angle. Oh, also, hold on. Let me make that pop back up on screen for a moment. Oh yeah, the right side of the screen might get me banned. That's fine. It's fine. You can't really tell what it is. It's fine. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Gonna lock that one, grab this one, and we'll just do that. That'll be better. That's much better. That way I don't get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I definitely got to clean this fucking room though. Looking at that, oh my god, it looks so much worse from that angle. Like, cause from here I'm just like, oh, it's a couple handful of things, right? But from that, it just looks like it's so much. I'm like, it's literally like one plastic bag of things. Oh boy. But yep. I guess I know what I'm doing after stream today, even though I don't got no energy to do anything. I'm gonna clean up my room a little bit. Yay! And I've got plastic bags I can just throw stuff in. It's fine. It's all coming along. I gotta find a spot for my flask though. My flask and my vodka that I got down here. I gotta move them. I don't know where though. Yeah, there's not really anywhere for me to put it down here. Oh, well, I'll figure something out. I'm kind of like half debating getting a mini fridge to put under my desk, but I know that if I do that, I'll never leave my room. So probably shouldn't. Gives me a reason to go upstairs. Because if I have a mini fridge, bro, nope, I ain't leaving this room. Literally, the washroom is directly across from my room. I would never need to leave my room. But, yeah. Man. I really want one, too. But I shouldn't. Maybe it'll be a future plan, but not anytime soon, because no. I don't want to become like a true basement hermit. I still go outside. I still do things, you know. I do my volunteer work in the community. I go and help people out. I know next week, sometime after my birthday, I have to go over to my grandparents and help finish up some stuff there. Oh, God. And then probably tomorrow during the day, I have to go and grab that trailer. So, yay. Because if I have to go grab the trailer, that means that we have to move 3 vehicles out of the way. So we can bring the trailer all the way to the back of the driveway. So we can bring those vehicles back into the driveway. And then we can take all the wood out of the trailer so we can load it up with scrap. So then when we go do a scrap run, we've already got it loaded up and ready to go. Oh my God, there's so much shit to do. So much to do, guys. It's kind of a bummer, but like, it's also not that bad. Kind of. But yeah, I don't know if I have enough energy to stream for super long tonight. I pretty much talked about everything I want to talk about. TikTok was being a bitch. I'm done with dating. My computer's set up where we started, where we are. I'm broke. I'm posting a lot on Twitter now. I'm very active on there. I'm not entirely active on, I would say, Blue Sky and Threads and Facebook, but Well, I mean, I've got my Facebook shitpost account, but like that's always active. Like that's just you gotta drop a dookie. You know, you want to go and check your notifications on there. You might as well share a few things. So, I got my shitpost account, but my main account that is, or I guess that is my main account. My VTuber account on there, like the VTuber page, right? I'm trying to be more active on that. So, but those are more of just like updates. You get the same update across all the platforms for that, like the texting type platforms, like Twitter style thing. You get the same update on all of them. Twitter is just more active because it's a more active platform. So there's more on there for me to share and whatnot. Realistically, if I wanted to be like smart and like min-max shit, I should focus on growing on those other platforms because that would get, well, they're more niche audiences and they're probably like specific to that platform. So it might be easier to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just set different days of the week to focus on each platform. But then that might also make it so that you don't grow as much on all of them. So maybe just like a certain time of day for each one. That might work. But then I don't want to make my entire life revolve around social media. It's a balancing act, dude. It's a balancing act. Like I legitimately feel like other than game nights on like Fridays, and then we do like spoopy on Saturdays, I feel like, oh God, how do I want to do this? This is the issue with content creation. It's not a hard job. It's just very time consuming. And like, I don't want to be the person that's like, oh man, it's difficult, blah, blah, blah. I got no time for anything. It's like, I got plenty of time to do shit. Like, anyone that says that content creation is hard probably is not made to do content creation. I say as someone that, you know, I'm very fortunate for my situation, but like streaming is easy. Streaming is the easiest part of content creation, which is why I was kind of thinking of doing streams similar to like how Tectone does them, so that it's just a shit ton of YouTube videos ready to go. But that's not the type of stuff that I want on my YouTube, so I don't know. But it does work for like shorts, so I'm not sure. Because those shorts also go up on like Twitter and everything too. So like if I make a TikTok, right, that TikTok ends up going on YouTube Shorts, it ends up going on Instagram Reels, it ends up going on Facebook Reels, it ends up going on Twitter, it ends up going on Blue Sky, it ends up going on Threads, right? It goes on Clapper. So I repurpose my content everywhere. I'm just not active everywhere. So I feel like maybe like certain times of the day, I should be active on each platform individually. That way the algorithm knows like, hey, he's active at this time, blah, blah, blah. And it might like be beneficial to do it that way. That might be the best way to do it. Realistically speaking. But then I'm literally giving myself times of day to be on a specific platform to do shit. And if something comes up, that might ruin things. So I don't know. It might be the smart way to do it. Probably. I think I'll wait until I'm not doing so much like volunteer work before I try and do something like that. Because again, that's looking at it as a business and it's like time management at that point. But who knows? This is the struggle that I have, and it's not even a hard one. But I'm thinking after I'm done stream tonight, I'm going to clean up this part of my desk, and then I'll replace that image so that if I ever need to talk about my stream setup, I can just show it. Mind you, I haven't even posted it in the server yet. I should do that. There is literally a section in the Discord specifically for that. And I have not done that. Huh. Maybe that'll be the plan later. Maybe I'll get it all set up. And then I will show you guys in the Discord and be like, hey, look, it's actually clean. If I'm smart, maybe I'll just like do a video that stays in one place so you guys can see like the colors change of everything of the setup. Because it all goes from like blue to purple. Like it's my stream colors, right? And it just kind of shifts between them, like the blue, purple, and pink. So I think it's cool. Yeah, maybe. But we're over an hour now. I think I might call it here. And then I'll see you guys on Monday. Tomorrow I'm busy as hell, so I probably won't even be in the Discord. Not aside from... no, I don't think I'll even be in the Discord at all tomorrow. I might reply to people if you guys message me or tag me and shit. But that's about it. Saturday, Geki and I will be gaming though, so I might be in the Discord during the day. And then depending on when Geki and I record, depends on if we have time or not to do anything. And then later on, we might do Spoopy. Who knows? But that'll be a Saturday thing. And Sunday, I don't know what I'm doing. Monday, I know is my birthday stream though, so we will be very long stream that day. So I hope you guys enjoyed your time. I know it wasn't like the most interesting stream, but it was a catch-up stream, you know? I explained a few things, I talked about some others, and yeah. I guess I'm gonna clean up my room now. I don't wanna. Bye-bye. Join the Discord and all that, you guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Be here for Monday.